Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward Story Mode and the Adventures of Derman. I've got a new look again. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but new armor. And it's not armor custom made for me or anything. This is just armor you can pick up in the story, and a weapon you can pick up in the story. It's sort of from the Gobbies, so I think it's kind of implied that this is a Gobby style type look. And I think it looks pretty good on our little fellow. I'm enjoying the variety. Isn't the variety nice? Anyway, welcome back. Now, since we're in here, in this cave with the old wise woman who's helping us out, it feels like an appropriate time to pause very briefly because I want to give out an extra special thanks. Let me find someplace to sit. There we go. This will be perfect. We'll sit right here next to our broom friend. So, the folks in the Dantalis Theater Company have all been lovely, and I want to give a thanks to all of them for making this playthrough so much better than it would have been otherwise. But there's a few members in particular is the better way to say that I want to give an extra special thanks to. These particular players, and I'm just listing their character names here, these particular players have been so very helpful throughout the length of this series, because I've been reaching out to them specifically as kind of my brain trust for this series. I've been playing this game for a while, but there are a lot of people who've been playing it a lot longer who know it a lot better than me, and I have been really leaning on them as a resource. When I wrote that initial video, that 1.0 primer, I ran that script by these people because they know it. They know the game, they know the story, they know the history of the game a lot better than me. I've been putting together plans for how this whole story mode run is going to work and which content I'm going to include, which I'm going to skip, where I'm going to put the optional content so that it sort of organically fits in with the rest. And I've been planning that as best I can, but I've been running those plans by these players, and they've been giving some really helpful thoughts and notes on where things might fit a little bit better. Like one of them, Eos, has been organizing a lot of the raid runs and a lot of like coordinating everybody who's going to be involved in those raids and making sure everyone's ready on time and stuff. Like just so much additional help voluntarily offered on the side, and that's been so kind of them, and I'm very grateful, and it's made this whole playthrough way better. So I just wanted to say thank you very, very much to these three for all the help you've been so far, and probably will be in the future. There's more people in this free company that I want to thank for their extra efforts, in addition to everything else a bit later on. But for now, just these three, thank you very much. This playthrough has been a lot better because of your help, and will continue to be far better than it would have been if I hadn't come to you for help. Anyway, let's get on with the story mode, huh? We've got people to talk to. Specifically, you. Did I talk to you guys already? At the Studium, I had the good fortune to be tutored by some of the finest scholars in Charlian. I can safely say, however, that Master Matoria exceeds them all. I'm pretty sure I read this, but whatever. How I should have liked to listen to her arguing with my grandfather. 'Tis well that you are able to retrieve the tome. Had you failed, Master Matoya planned to have us take dictation while she quoted its contents from memory. I'm glad I spared you that trouble. How's it going? Matoya's gaze is firmly fixed upon her tome.
I had not thought to behold this tome again.
It's not how I usually read, but...
There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need, the Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Let's give these two a moment.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the Aether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the Aether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
Yeah, I've said it before, or at least I think I have, and I will definitely say it again, but something that makes 14's storytelling just kind of across the board somewhat special is its focus on ramifications and long-term consequences of choices and things that happen. Like, Y'shtola is now pretty much permanently changed in the way she's able to see, in the way she's able to operate, and that just has an effect. That's just how things are for her now. And the fact that the game commits to things like that is great. Maybe it doesn't always do it, like the fact that it does walk back the events immediately preceding Heavensward with the Sultana and Rabban and all that. That does kind of like suck a little bit. That's a bummer. But that is definitely not what this game usually does. And little effects like this are something that this is just a small way that long-term ramifications play out in the way this game's story work. And I really love that aspect. There's other ways that ramifications and consequences well, you know what? We'll get into all that later. But it's just, I love that touch, and it's something that makes me like Y'shtola as a character all the more. I'm so glad you're back in the picture now. It's great. As if you could conceal it from her of all people. Oh, pay me no mind. I was but thinking aloud. Yeah. Thanks to your customary heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an etheric ram. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the eye. Let's do. We've been out here way too long. To Ishgard! We're here! Emmerich, I return. With good news. Ah, you returned. Sir Emmerich, I'm pleased to see that your recovery proceeds apace. May I introduce Y'shtola, a fellow scion of the Seventh Dawn and Archon of Sharlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing due pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack an appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. You need not apologize, my lady. Full eager am I to learn of your progress. Please, tell me of this energy source that you believe we possess. It's the eye. Short version. And you're certain that the eye can lend its power to Master Matoya's etheric converger? At Estinian's command, yes. Very well. I shall speak with them. My thanks, Sir Emmerich. Nay, my friend, 'tis I who should thank you, as should every Ishgardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us next speak with Cid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the etheric ram. Darn, I love this music. It's gone now, but I like it. I shall personally relay your proposal to Estinian. If that which you ask is possible, you may be assured of his cooperation. My thanks again, Dermot. Hey, don't mention it. Sydney! We figured out how to do the thing. I have a book. It was translated, well, electrified, but it translated it some... You know what? I don't know how it worked, but here's a book. Ooh. Someone's been busy. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the etheric ram. Greetings, Cid. It has been a while. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on a device known as an etheric converger. Our ram should operate on the self-same principle. Ugh, where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and I go off into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides. A very distracting one, if I might add. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together. Which leaves the small matter of the energy source. We believe we found a solution to that problem as well. Pray forgive us our lateness. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have sufficient cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. By the 12, it seethes. 'Tis a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can't make something out of them. You heard the chief. We're not resting till the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. You guys should get some winks of sleep at some point. We come to you way too often. Oh, freaking cart chocobo. Alrighty. Guys, I am serious. Do get some winks of sleep, okay? You're working on a thing that I have to fly in. Seriously, I'm begging you. Make them sleep. It goes without saying that the Temple Knights will bear the costs for all work on the Enterprise. Would that we can contribute more to the cause. Hey, y'all are doing great, don't you worry. You I don't know. Most folk know Master Garland as a genius inventor. It's only when you come to work for him that you realize he's a goddamned tyrant taskmaster. Just don't tell him I said that, all right? Cid, let him sleep. Make them sleep. Make them. Alphino, I'm worried about the ship. Alphino has a final task for you before departing for Azys Lla. Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, Cid requires my assistance with Master Matoya's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who will remain behind to you? I'm on the job. Visiting people's like my favorite thing. I'm gonna start with you. So the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds, I fear I would only be a burden to you. In consorting with the Asians and availing himself of primal powers, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the Fury watch over you. I appreciate the pep talk. How are you doing? Azure wings to bear us to the final battle. I must admit, there is poetry to it. I'm glad you're excited. Take a bath. Hey, Hilda. Haven't really checked in with you much lately. How you been doing? We won't get up to no mischief while you're gone. Not too much, anyway. We'll keep the city in one piece, don't you worry. Appreciate it. Well, if it ain't my old friend Derman. Off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I'd love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself, that snake Charbear especially, but I've got to stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folk might get it in their heads to do something stupid like storming the pillars. But blood won't get us what we want, and I need to be around to remind them of that in case they forget. No need to worry about us anyway. I'll work with Sir Emmerich to preserve the peace. You just concentrate on settling the score with the Archbishop, huh? I will. Thanks for the help. Lucia! I've come to visit. This is it then. Go well, my friend. I shall pray to the Fury for your preservation. Mayhap you think it strange that a daughter of Garlemald should pray? I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself. But that all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than mine own life. Thereafter, praying seemed the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born of heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of their very existence. It cannot be borne. That's an interesting and different perspective. Thank you. And now, most importantly, Tataru. How are you doing? Do you run the town yet? Do you just do this full time? I guess so. What's with the hat? What's going on? Tataru? What's with the hat? So you're off to face the Archbishop then. Please be careful. And watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve if you put your mind to it. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe. I'll do my best. You explain to me later the outfit change. I don't remember. Usually people don't just change outfits all of a sudden in this game, and, well, I like it. Whatever. You look great. Let's go to Forton Manor. I am here. Or back. Hello. Master Durrami, how good of you to pay me a visit. It feels as if it were only yesterday when first we met here in this chamber. You came to us a fugitive seeking asylum, and now you bear the hopes of our nation upon your shoulders. He would not have told you, but when Orshifon begged me to accept you into our household, he described you as hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont, but I've come to see that he simply spoke the truth. You are hope, a shining beacon that shall guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished to fight at your side in the battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. You got it. That's very sweet. When Orshifon asked me to accept you into our household, oh, same thing. Well, thank you very much. That is a very kind gesture. All right. Back to Alphino. Alphino, I've done the rounds. Said hi to everyone. I think it's time to go. Count Edmond bequeathed to use Lord Orshifon's shield. A noble gesture. We bear the hopes and dreams of full many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face up the remaining trials. Well put. You're getting increasingly well-spoken. The game will soon be afoot, and Alphino is keen to assemble the players. Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete. Let Y'shtola know to make ready. Will do. Where's... Oh, you're right over here. How's it going?
Until but recently, the Ashgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders. But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
All that we have achieved? Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing. The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict. And by my hand, it shall be done. Then, you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the Eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Save your concern. I will consume the Eye ere I let it consume me.
How's eating it going to help?
"12 be praised, thou hast not yet set forth. Cross sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee."
White Auracite. But whence did it come?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend erred for lack of foresight. In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
Darn, I love this game. And all the characters in it. Let's go, Derman. Azys Lla awaits.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit. The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time.
She's gorgeous.
Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. All aboard!
I can do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success. Yet know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
Return to us, all of you.
Enterprise Excelsior. Engage. This is it! Get ready!
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power! No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
We're through! Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail, and it's bleeding massive. Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them. I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
She won't take much more of this!
The time has come to use Hydaelyn's gift. Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship. Saint Shiva, pray Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow. Thank you, Racevelka.
Is that Azys Lla? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you, fill this vessel with your light, still the hatred within our hearts, and bless us with eternal grace! Farewell, warrior of light, and thank you for showing me the way.
No!
This ether. It was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Hydaelyn's chosen.
Fare you well, my lady.
And we have arrived. How you doing? Azys Lla. I cannot believe she's gone. The Echo's a gift and a burden, both, as you know only too well. What of your thoughts? I'm most interested in your thoughts. Though we walked opposing paths, Iceheart was a worthy woman. Her deeds will not be soon forgotten. You know what? That's probably the best you can do. Phew. I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground, even if said ground is floating in the sky. When that Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished, and we would have been had your friend not arrived when she did. 12 grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Azys was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine scion. What is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survive thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here? From Racevelger, I would wager. He will have felt my channeling of the Eye's power. It would seem they were able to make peace with one another in the end. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there. Boy, what a place. Very neon. Even the aetherite is all elegant up. How do I... Where do I... lost. Help. Oh, here we go. How do you guys run so far ahead? I sense an ominous presence. Sid is right. We owe it to Azys to see the mission through. And we're gonna. Heavy though our hearts may be, we must forge on, in the name of those we've lost. We are getting sort of used to that, huh? It's still active. All of it. Crikey, this place is like something out of my dreams. The Isle's sentinels don't seem to frequent this area. We should be safe here. Let's talk strategy, shall we? Let's do. But you know what? This has been a big one. Let's go ahead and save that for next time. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for some more Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Until then, do take care, and goodbye.